Okay, folks, ready for a deep dive? Today we are tackling one of history's biggest mysteries. Atlantis. We've got some incredible excerpts for you guys today, and they all have some pretty wild theories about where this mythical city could be.
Yeah, it's a question that people have been trying to answer for centuries.
Yeah.
And, separating fact from fiction.
Right.
That's really the challenge here, right? There's not a ton of hard archaeological evidence,
Right.
So we're really looking at interpretations of ancient text and legends.
Yeah, piecing together a puzzle with some missing pieces.
Exactly.
And speaking of clues, our first one seems to point us right to the Mediterranean.
Okay.
The excerpts talk about Santorini
Uh-huh.
and a volcanic eruption around 1600 BC.
Right.
Do you think that'd be the big cataclysmic event,
Absolutely.
that wiped Atlantis off the map?
Yeah, that eruption was massive.
Yeah.
Powerful enough to really just devastate civilization. And the timing really lines up with what Plato said about when Atlantis disappeared.
Wow.
But, what's even more interesting is that Santorini was home to the Minoans.
Oh, right.
Some civilization known for its, kind of advanced seafaring and trade.
Right. Yeah.
Beautiful art complex architecture.
Okay, so hold on. I'm picturing it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Minoan ships all over the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
They're loaded with goods. Their cities are bustling. And then boom.
Boom.
This eruption just wipes them out.
Right.
And all that's left is whispers and legends.
Yeah.
Do you think that's how the whole Atlantis myth could have gotten started?
I think it's definitely possible.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine, right, their sudden disappearance.
Yeah.
And then the stories of how sophisticated they were.
Right.
Those stories could easily become legends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of this powerful island kingdom,
Yeah.
Lost to time.
Right.
And that narrative really resonates with Plato.
Right.
And could have easily given rise to the Atlantis myth we know today.
That is a very compelling connection.
Yeah.
But hold on. Our source material also mentions another location. The Caribbean.
Okay.
Are we talking buried treasure?
Ooh.
Hidden underwater cities? What's going on there?
Well, the Caribbean theory is intriguing.
Yeah.
It's definitely captivating.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that, solid archaeological evidence.
Right.
Like we see with Santorini.
Right.
Sure, there's some underwater structures and artifacts.
Yeah.
But nothing
Yeah.
screaming, Atlantis
Right.
on the scale that Plato described.
Okay, I got it. We're not quite Indiana Jones yet.
Not yet.
But okay, this next location suggestion.
Yeah.
This one really threw me for a loop.
What is it?
Antarctica.
Really?
Antarctica. How could a lost city end up under all that ice?
Well, this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Some researchers think that ancient civilizations might have been a lot more technologically advanced
Oh, wow.
than we give them credit for.
Hmm.
So think about it. What if they had the means to settle in places that we just assume are impossible to live in today?
Right.
Antarctica, before it was covered in ice, could have been a totally different place.
Wow. Yeah, that's a real mind bender.
Right.
Imagine a civilization thriving in Antarctica.
I know.
What kind of technology would that even take? This is why I love these deep dives.
Yeah.
What do you think? Could an ancient civilization actually exist in such a harsh environment?
Well, it's definitely a fringe theory,
Sure.
but it does raise some really cool questions.
Yeah.
Plato described Atlantis as having these concentric rings of land and water, right?
Yeah,
It's advanced technology, a
Right.
really powerful navy.
Okay.
And interestingly, some researchers think that the Santorini caldera,
Uh-huh.
with its circular shape, might actually match that description.
Mm.
So if that's the case,
Right.
could other geographical features around the world,
Yeah.
maybe even ones hidden under the ice in Antarctica,
Wow.
hold similar clues?
So we've got the Mediterraneans, the Caribbean, and even Antarctica, all
Uh-huh.
as potential Atlantis sites.
Oh, no.
This mystery is far from solved.
It really is.
But maybe that's what keeps it so interesting.
Exactly. Just because we don't have definitive proof doesn't mean we should stop searching.
Yeah.
It just means we have to keep thinking critically, keep
Right.
exploring history,
And
and keep
digging literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Who knows what incredible discoveries are still out there?
I know.
Well said. On that note, I'm going to leave you with a final thought.
Yeah.
If you could pick just one of these locations to go searching for Atlantis,
Yeah.
which would you choose and why? Keep those imaginations churning.
Yes.
And until next time, happy diving.
Happy diving.
Bye.
Bye.